the baby out, but she wasn't crying. For 10 seconds, that felt like 10 hours. There was just silence. Then she screamed, and I started sobbing. They brought her over and put her on my chest, and she was perfect. In recovery, my in-laws were waiting with flowers and balloons. My mother-in-law was crying, and my father-in-law kept saying, "She's beautiful. She looks just like you." They stayed with me for hours, taking turns holding the baby and bringing me water and telling me what an amazing mother I was going to be. Around 6 that evening, my parents walked into the hospital room. They were loud and laughing, and I could smell wine on them from across the room. My mom saw the baby in my mother-in-law's arms, and her whole face changed. She rushed over and said, "Oh my God, let me hold her." She took the baby and stared at her and started crying. She said, "She's perfect. Look at her little hands. I can't believe I'm a grandmother." My dad came over and looked at the baby and his eyes got wet. He said, "She's beautiful. She looks like you did when you were born." My mom turned to me and said, "Why didn't you tell us it was happening now? We would have been here." I stared at her. I said, "I told you 2 weeks ago. You chose Natalie's party." My dad said, "We didn't realize the baby would be here already. We thought we had time." My father-in-law stood up and said, "You need to leave." My mom clutched the baby tighter and said, "We just got here. We want to spend time with our granddaughter." I said, "Give her back to her grandmother," and pointed at my mother-in-law. My mom's face crumpled and she handed the baby over. I said, "You chose a housewarming party over your daughter's life-threatening surgery and the birth of your first grandchild. You showed up 6 hours late drunk and you want me to believe you care now?" My dad said, "Please, we made a mistake. We want to be in her life." I said, "Get out." My mom tried to take a photo of the baby before leaving and my father-in-law deleted it from her phone. They haven't seen her since.